What's up, boys? Number 3. The streak is alive. Excited to show you some clips from this week. It's been a pretty decent week. Competition season is coming up. I think it's about 12 weeks for us now until our first competition in Wanaka. It's probably around that time where, or maybe a week or two before that, when everyone else starts their competitions as well, which is a bit scary. First off, I want to shout out all the fans watching. On a real note, it's actually pretty crazy how many views these last 2 videos have got. And as you can see there, the views have been up 4,000% this month, so I'd say it's a pretty successful month compared to last month. But yeah, it's pretty crazy the analytics you can get from that YouTube shows you. It gives you these crazy analytics, and it says somewhere that my top audience member is Alex Livingstone. So shout out to my biggest fans. If you want an autograph or anything, just let me know. But yeah, let's just go straight to floor, I guess. The floor this week, I'm happy to share some good news. So I've been off the round-offs, off the back tumbling, just with a little bit of an ankle injury. But front tumbling's actually been really fine. So last week, I set the goal to do some front fall double fronts again. And this week was good. As you can probably see by the clips, the connection itself, just doing the sets for it and stuff, was feeling pretty consistent. I can't do too many attempts because if I do too many, I find my back starts hurting pretty fast. So just monitoring how many goes I have of that. But if my sets are feeling consistent, it means I don't have to do as much of those. And then I can do more reps of the actual front fall double front without hurting the back, which is awesome. So that's a big win. I haven't really done this connection since 2023 Nationals, so about time we get it back. There's one thing I want to point out in this connection. I've got some clips here, but as I was just finding these clips, I found this nice clip of Bailey. So let's just quickly watch that. Nice. Good stuff from Bailey. So for this front fall double front, I used to take a lot more steps than I'm doing now. It's just how I needed to get power into it. So this is when I was first doing it. I think this is my first one landed back in the day. 2022 December, a wee while ago. But as you can see, I take that first little step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then into it. Which is fine, but I found that when I was training it, I was landing almost out of the corner, sometimes out of the corner a lot. I remember at that by the time I had come to Nationals, I'd reduced the steps a little bit. So we'll go half a step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even that still was only just in the corner. But this time round, I'm trying to do it from way less steps. And when I've been practicing for it, just getting back into it, I found the amount of power I was getting from less steps was pretty rough. Like we just look here, I do like one little hop, and then 1, 2, 3. And yeah, I found the power from that was pretty rough, but I don't know, just doing a few of them, and I've just gotten used to it, and it feels fine to chuck the double front behind it. I'm pretty happy with that because it means I can just confidently just put power into those few steps and know that I'm not going to be out of the floor, which is cool. So big win. I'm really happy with this. It's about time I've done this pass again. So hopefully I'll get another clip next week landing this bad boy. And yeah. And for pommel, I hurt my hand a little bit on my last go last week, and I found that I couldn't really do circles or anything crazy for the first few days of the week. So I didn't really do as much pommel this week. I got a few clips though. I'm finding doing the dismount after even just like 1 or 2 extra skills is so much harder. So definitely lots of focus on that. I need to just drill that dismount. Maybe just do like, I don't know, 10-20 circles into a dismount just to get used to doing dismount after being a little bit fatigued and all that type of stuff. But hopefully we'll be on the pommel more this week, and we'll see what we come up with. We come to parallel bars. As you can see by the clips, I pretty much just did front rises this week. I did catch a few Honmas, but I just left them out. Don't think I filmed any. But man, this front up rise was rough this week. I was trying so many different things, and yeah, I just put tons of numbers into it. And yesterday, I came out of the end of the week session Saturday feeling like I didn't really get anywhere, and that left me pretty depressed. Not a nice way to finish the week off. It's kind of funny, in the moment I was just like, oh man, this week sucked and whatnot, but that's only one loss. But if you go through the video, I've had quite a few wins as well this week, so it's always good to focus on the positives as well. Ignore the negativity bias. But I'm going to Christchurch next week and hanging out with Alex and Davey and a few of them, so hopefully just drill it out and talk to those guys. Maybe they can help me while we do some training. On a positive note, high bar has been pretty fire recently. I've definitely been putting most of my energy into high bar these training sessions. I find it easy to do quite a few numbers. Like on pommel, if you do too many, like your wrist start to hurt, and floor I can't do much there and whatnot. But I've been putting in tons of numbers on bar, and I'm hoping it's showing. So my goal of catching 3 gingers this week, I got that, and it was really good to do it. I was only allowing myself 3 attempts per session, and that put on a bit of pressure, which was really good. I found I was like doing my third one of the day, and I was like, oh wow, I just have to catch this. And it got rid of like those extra 3 or 4 goes I would normally have, where I'd just be slowly coming back to the bar. So that was awesome. I even had a couple sessions where my hands, I had one session where my hands were on the bar on my first attempt, but I'm just not even expecting to be there on my first attempt of gingers of the day yet, so I didn't even catch it. But that's a good problem to have. Going into this week's training, I'll be not expecting to catch on the first, but I'll be ready for it. And this week's goal, I'm going to have double the catches and same amount of attempts. So 6 catches within 12 attempts, which increases the catch rate by 2, which is lit. Biggest thing for only doing 3 gingers meant that I had more time for other things, and this week's focus was more on the dismount, and I'm pretty happy with the progress. The pull over the bar, the tap for the dismount is feeling way more consistent now, and I'm feeling way more confident to let go of the bar, which is good. And Lachlan had a good idea of just I should just go for more pikes or just straight leg stuff, which actually really helped me think of bringing my legs up in that front part of the set of the tap. I'm going to go more into depth with this flyaway this week. If you guys have any tips for what I'm thinking and all that, just let me know, because I'm just thinking out loud here. But I really like this clip as a flyaway set that I've been trying to look at. Bang. So I like how early this is. Like, I feel like a lot of gymnasts and coaches will say that the feet should be a bit lower and whatnot, but I like how early this is because I don't like being close to the bar. That's my thinking anyway. And I'll just compare that to my one for this week. So let's just watch it first. Nice. So yeah, definitely I've had a few tips recently from a few different people to push out my shoulders here, which has actually been helping a lot with the tap. Because in the past, to get into this position here, in my mind I was just like, oh, I just need to arch my body and to get it there, and I wasn't really doing anything with my shoulders. But this is trying to push away from with the shoulders is making this feel a lot better. So this bit's consistent, which I'm happy with, and this bit has been a lot better this week. This week I'm just thinking to get this better, I just need to pull my legs in, or my legs and my whole body in, close my shoulders a wee bit here, just pretty much continue that swing from here to here, keep it coming up so that when I release it goes higher and whatnot. In very simple ways of explaining it, that's what I'm thinking for that. Just pull everything in a little bit more and wrap it around. I measured the landing yesterday, and to where that red mat is, there's probably 50 to 60 centimeters. It's 50 to 60 centimeters higher than like a competition landing. So maybe this week we might try get rid of a bunch of the foam, just put a nice soft mat in the bottom, just to try give myself a little bit more room in the air, see what that feels like. But yeah, really happy with this. It feels like I've improved, and I want to keep improving this next week. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to Christchurch next weekend. I'll be able to do some dismounts into their pit, and they've got a lot more space before they hit the foam, obviously, or a lot more room. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just going to focus on getting ready for that next week then, and hopefully have something juicy for you next week. But nah, definitely happy. I've got this nice clip from Sam Oldham as well back in the day. This is crazy. So nice. So obviously I'm going to be copying this clip next week. Yep, you know how it is. And also, yeah, I picked this up and I was messaging Davey about this, but these new angles for the Quast and the Flying Giant and all that type of thing, I feel like they're really nice. Like, catching a Quast at 60 degrees only gets 0.1 in deductions. That's pretty crazy. And getting it within 30 degrees feels so much easier than getting it within 15 degrees. So that filled me with a little bit of hope for Quast and all that type of stuff. But yeah, it's really nice. While I'm in my photos, I'm actually just gonna... I wonder if you guys are the same, where you have all of these, like, I have a bunch of screen recordings down here, like one for Kovacs, Stolder Rebelco, Flyways, Double Fronts, just everything. I have so many screen recordings of skills and things. Definitely gets a bit messy with all the skills, but yeah. So yeah, that's been this week in review. So next week's going to be fun. I'm going to be heading to Christchurch, training with those boys, Nico, Robson, Alex, Davey. It'll be good to catch up with all you guys. And yeah, gotta keep working. Competition season coming up close. But yeah, these videos have been fun to make. It's definitely been motivating the training a little bit as well, which is, even just that itself is a big win for these videos. Yeah, what should we push for? I reckon 100 views. 100 views. If it gets 100 views, that would be crazy. And we'll go 6 thumbs up. 6 thumbs up. That's my YouTube goal for this week. So if you want to help me reach my YouTube goal, feel more than welcome. Like the vid. And yeah, I'll leave you with another Fortnite clip of the week.
Yeah, got a nice Donald.